Lueroi's Pokemon Moon Walkthrough, Part 4. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Pokemon Moon. In the last video, we finished the festival challenge, and we came back down to this area with Lily. She's gonna lead us through this portion of the route in order to reach the professor's lab. So yeah, let's get this thing started. We already got a trainer right here. Let's go! Kneecaps! Yeah, I will break your kneecaps, dude. Don't mess with me. Alright, we got a youngster here. Youngster Kevin. And he's only got one Pokemon. I have noticed that all of the trainers at the beginning of the game pretty much only have one Pokemon on their team. I expect that to change as we progress, but yeah, definitely in the early stages, not too many trainers with a bunch of variety of Pokemon. Yeah, this is Grubbin right here, one of the Pokemon you can catch in the early stages. It's actually a pretty good bug type. I kind of like him a lot. When he evolves, he gains an electric typing, making him pretty nice for, you know, all the water types and such that you'll face throughout the game. I came really close to catching one, but I decided against it at the last minute. And Pikipek's gonna pick up a nice chunk of experience points. Ah, brought to my knees. I warned you, man. I told you I was gonna break your kneecaps if you messed with me. Alrighty then. I think I mentioned in the last video that this was Route 2, but we're actually still on Route 1. Route 1 is pretty huge and has, like, multiple different areas. Let's talk to this guy. Oh yeah, he's gonna tell you that you can jump down the ledges for a one-way trip if you want to save some extra time. So let's go ahead and do that. That's gonna help you get around the grass. And let's go ahead and take on this trainer. Alola! Check out my cute Pokemon. And yeah, I've noticed that a lot of people say Alola as like a greeting, like as if they were saying aloha, like hello, they just say Alola. So I guess that's kind of the thing around here. And we've got another trainer with only one Pokemon. This time it's a Wingull. Another Pokemon you can catch pretty early in the game here. You know, I would have considered Wingull, but, you know, I already have a water and a flying type, so I definitely don't need one. But Wingull can be pretty dominant in this game when evolved into Pelipper with the Drizzle ability. Yeah, if you want to consider catching a Wingull, definitely a good option. And, Pikipek's attack's gonna go down there. All I have is Peck, so it's gonna do a little bit less damage. But yeah, these are some crucial points at the beginning of the game for me. Pikipek's only at level 6, so I'm hoping to boost up a few levels here in the early stages before I start fighting some more, like, actual tough trainers. And it's gonna use Growl. I feel like it could have killed me with a water gun, but for some reason it decided to spare me, so... Wow, and we still can't finish this thing off because of all those growls. Oh, and here comes the water gun. The deadly water gun. Oh, I'm left with 2 hit points. Not bad, Pikipek. I underestimated your defensive abilities. But yeah, that Wingull could be pretty tough for you if you started with Litten, the fire type, so keep that in mind. If you didn't catch an additional Pokemon, you might want to go ahead and maybe skip that trainer, unless you're at a really high level. You're kinda strong, aren't ya? Yeah, I'd say so. And I got my Pikipek up to level 7. It learned Echoed Voice, which is actually a really good normal type move. Despite the fact that it's a special attack, it can still be utilized pretty well for Pikipek. Yeah, you can still grab this Awakening even without having to go through the grass, so go ahead and do that. And I think those are all the trainers in this little portion of the route. We got the beach down here, but it's pretty much a dead-end roadblock for us, so yeah, this is definitely Professor Kuki's lab. Oh yeah, Rockruff, let's go! Give it everything you got! My body is ready! Dude, you know, that could be interpreted in so many horrible ways. Like, I don't know why they had something that suggestible as the text. But, yeah, I don't know. Use your imagination. Wow, it's getting pretty rough in there. Hopefully they are using some lubricant or something. Yeah, apparently he's researching some moves in there. Oh yeah, sure, that's what you're doing, Professor Kukui. So yeah, I guess we have to wait till he's finished to go inside. I don't know if I want to walk through that door. Who knows what I'm gonna see on the other side. But yeah, I guess we should go in before he does any more damage. Alright, if you say so. If you think it's safe, I'll follow you. Alright, here we go. Looks like things have toned down a little bit since we were outside. Alright. Yeah, now I know why Kukui is always barely wearing any clothes. Hey there, Lueroi, thanks for getting him for me, Lily. Nah, but all jokes aside, I do think Professor Kukui is pretty awesome. He's like the coolest, most laid back of all the professors. I mean, would you really want to hang out with Professor Oak? The guy was just kind of a dork, dude, and he just would crack stupid jokes all the time. Like, you'd actually want to hang out with Professor Kukui. And right now he's actually going to update your Pokédex. Yeah, he's gonna try to put a Pokemon inside your Pokédex. He's gonna put a Rotom in our Pokédex. Because that's what they do here in Alola. They just trap Pokemon inside inanimate objects and just force them to be used at your disposal. Yeah, we're gonna combine a Rotom and just turn it into our slave by making it a Pokédex. So, yeah, I'm all for it. Give me the Rotom Pokédex. And I want to see what this thing can do. Alright. Oh, there's the Rotom. Yeah, look at that poor little guy. He has no idea what's going on. He's just like, what? Question mark? What are you gonna do to me? Yeah, we're gonna put you inside the Pokédex. Yeah, what if he's just saying, like, no, please don't do it, I have a family! Then just go straight into the Pokédex. Alright, there we go. We got the Rotom Dex. I swear the people back in Kanto would never believe us if we told them we were putting Ghost-type Pokemon into Pokédexes. But I guess Rotom can talk to me now, and from what he can tell, yeah, Rotom's having a good time there. Well, let's hope so, because we definitely put that thing in a Pokédex against its will. Yeah, he's gonna mention this thing helps you a lot while navigating around. He'll give you the little spiel here, but basically you can just give the Rotom a little tap and you get an aerial view of the town map. And that makes it really easy to see where you're going in the game. You're going to see little checkmark flags to where you're actually supposed to be going. So, yeah, if it's your first time playing, helps out a lot. You don't get lost too much in the game. And here comes our friend slash rival How. The salty breeze sang to me and brought me here to you. That's just like a weird thing to say when you walk in to a room, and yeah, he's going crazy over there. He's always like screaming and running around and checking stuff out. Is that a loft? That's awesome. No, it's not. It's private. Oh, I see. The professor has been kind enough to let me use it. Oh, so Lily's been staying at the professor's house this whole time. Plot twist, I had no idea. So, yeah, her assistant, apparently. You know what? Honestly, I should have seen this coming. And I have learned a lot about what Kukui does behind closed doors in this episode alone. But now he's gonna change the subject before we ask too many questions and tell us about the Island Challenge. And this is your chance to become the strongest trainer around, the Island Challenge champion. So this is like basically your replacement for gyms. In this game, instead of going around collecting gym badges, you have to clear these trials throughout the islands. So he wants me and my Picky Peck to get out there and give it a shot. So yeah, he was pretty impressed with how I did, so he thinks I might be able to take on the Island Challenge. So yeah, I'll do it. I ain't afraid of nothing. And if I don't do it, then I'll never beat this game. So yeah, I'm gonna do it, man. So yeah, we gotta get this challenge amulet, I guess, because I guess if you don't have this thing on your backpack, then just no one takes you seriously around Alola. So yeah, we got our challenge amulet thingy. I'll take it. So get a move on. Okay, to the trainer's school. Gotta learn the basics of being a Pokemon trainer by battling, and apparently it's the first step to becoming a champion. So yeah, I guess I gotta go to the trainer's school, even though I already know how to do this thing, but the game doesn't think so. So we'll head to the trainer's school, whoop up on some kids, and yeah, keep working towards that Island Challenge. Alright, so Lily's gonna take care of me. Yeah, not like I need your help. I'm pretty sure she's the one that needs my help. And yeah, let's go ahead and actually check out the lab here. It's definitely a lot bigger than the ones from the original few generations. Got a little love disc in the tank here. Yeah, you're probably going inside a Pokédex pretty soon, and your life will be over. Check out the loft up here. It's not a bad spot, you know. I kind of like this up here, nice and cozy. Just got a random Murkrow up there chilling. Definitely are a lot of Pokemon in here, and they're all going into Pokedexes. Every single one of them will be a slave forever. Anyways, there's some grass over here. Is there anything down here? No, I thought there might be an item or something, but I think we got all of them, so... Yeah, unfortunately I can't go back up that ledge, so I actually have to go through the grass. Yeah, how horrible. I have to go through the grass and maybe find a wild Pokemon. Come on, we got the... Alright, well, hopefully pretty soon we'll be able to buy repels and avoid that. If you guys haven't watched me before, I just never fight wild Pokemon. I always just do my training with the regular required battles throughout the game. So Lily's gonna show us around the Pokemon Center. I guess this is the first Pokemon Center that we've came across. So yeah, obviously you can go talk to this lady. She'll heal up your Pokemon for free. Because yeah, there's free healthcare in the Pokemon world in every single generation. Yeah, the Pokemart is now attached to the Pokemon Center. It has been for the last few games. And there's a little cafe area over there. I guess you can get some Moo milk. So yeah, not bad. A nice selection of drinks. So yeah, now the Poke Centers are pretty decked out. That's what happens when you have a monopoly on the industry. You just expand, and now they've got these super Pokemon Centers. It's like Walmart, dude. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyways, I do need to go ahead and heal up my Pokemon. So let's do that. And I just got my Pikipek and Poplio. And you know what? I might just at some point need to pick up another team member. Maybe just for anything, just to have an extra Pokemon to throw out there and get killed if I'm in a sticky situation. Let's talk to this dude though. I heard something about some Moo milk. And I love Moo milk. So these actually aren't HP healing items like you might think. Instead, your player just sits there and drinks it. But the dude will give you a status healing item and some Pokebeans. Here's the mart. I'm just gonna come here. Oh wow, I have $35,000. So yeah, your mom definitely does give you a lot of money. And I'm gonna blow a bunch of it on repels because you guys know me, I hate running into wild Pokemon. And yeah, that's a lot of repels and not even that much money. So, yeah, what else do I maybe need? Grab some potions, I guess. 5 of them, why not? Now I got like 13. So, anything else? No, I think I'm good for now. And yeah, let's get out of here. I've never spent so much time in a Pokemon Center on camera, I feel like. So let's head over this way, and guess we've already made it to the trainer's school. Yeah, that was super easy. Oh, and there's that Taurus again. Someone needs to get this thing under control. Like, how do we just have this huge, giant bull just running around loose throughout the city? Like, what? But yeah, at least he's not blocking off the trainer's school, so we'll just leave that Taurus be and head inside here. Let's see. The trainer's school, an education that'll make your Pokemon something, because I didn't read it in time and I clicked A. Dang it. But yeah, here's the whole crew. Everyone's here, and actually we don't know who this lady is yet. But Kukui's gonna welcome us to the trainer's school, where people learn to be Pokemon trainers. And they got some pretty nice facilities here. Gotta admit, I am impressed. Kukui's gonna tell us that there are 4 trainers. We gotta beat 4 trainers at this school in order to gain enough experience to move on. And speaking of experience, he's going to go ahead and give us the experience share. The experience share is a very useful item that will give every single Pokemon in your party experience points, even if they did not enter the battle. So you can use that and essentially get some way weaker Pokemon up to a high level without having to use them. Personally, I am going to turn off the experience share. I like doing it the old-fashioned way, where you actually have to use your Pokemon to get the experience. I just think it's like the classic best way to do it, so yeah, I'm gonna turn off the experience share. Go ahead and use it if you want, it doesn't make a difference to me. I just personally think it's a little bit more of a challenge to not use it. But it's gonna probably take a little bit of time to take on these 4 trainers, so this looks like a good stopping point for this part in the walkthrough. So thank you guys very much for watching, and in the next episode, we'll take on the trainers at the school.